The question is, a furnace wall is constructed of a 115 mm layer of fire clay brick wall with a thermal conductivity of material is 0.4 kilocalorie per hour into meter into degree Celsius. Okay. This wall is backed by 230 mm of common brick wall with a thermal conductivity of material that is 4 calorie per hour into meter into degree Celsius. The inside and outside temperature of which are 760 degrees and 77 degrees centigrade respectively. Calculate the heat loss through the furnace wall in calorie per hour per into meter square and the surface temperature between the walls. Okay, please read it once again and draw the diagram first. Okay, whatever the problems you will solve in the heat transfer, first what you have to do is you have to draw the diagram. What the diagram it is given, it is asked. Okay, whatever the numerical it is asked, based on that the diagram you have to draw. Okay, please draw the diagram. Please read the question and draw the diagram. Okay, the diagram I am doing it. Please see it. Okay, rest of the things you have to do it. First thing is a furnace wall is there. Okay, suppose one furnace is there. Please listen carefully. Suppose this is furnace. Furnace, what we are doing in furnace? Generally, the temperature we are heating inside the furnace. Okay. So the furnace temperature is generally higher temperature. These are generally higher temperature. Okay. So outside, whoever the worker it is working, okay. So furnace temperature is generally we are keeping in 1500 degrees centigrade, 3000 degrees centigrade, okay, like that temperature. So how the furnace is constructed? It is consisting of some walls. Okay, the furnace wall is there, or you can say the container. How you are keeping water? Water you are boiling within the steel container. Yes or no? Similarly, in the furnace, the furnace are used generally in the ore processing, the metal extraction, the iron ore, steel industries. They are using furnaces. Glass industry, the furnace is to heat the things at high temperature to extract the specific metal. Okay, those things are not important. Just remember that inside the furnace temperature is generally high, and the furnace is made up of certain wall. So suppose inside temperature is 1500 3000 degrees centigrade. Outside person who will work, the outside temperature will be what? Generally higher. Higher means what? Higher than room temperature. Suppose the outside temperature will be 500 degrees centigrade. Do you think this temperature is suitable for the worker who is working there? No. So for that, what we have to do? We have to design the wall by keeping the idea of heat transfer. So inside temperature will be 3000, but outside temperature will be nearly allowed to 50 degrees centigrade. For that purpose, what should be the design of this wall? That we will study in the heat transfer. Okay, that we are studying in the heat transfer subject. Okay, so read this question. This question is of similar type. What I explained the concept. Okay, so let me draw the diagram. Okay, just a minute. Some technical issue. Okay, I will draw a new diagram. Don't worry. So one furnace wall is there. Okay, suppose this is the furnace wall. Please listen carefully. Okay, this is the furnace wall. So this furnace wall is constructed of, how this furnace wall is constructing? It's constructing of 115 mm layer of fire clay brick wall. It means this furnace wall, whatever it is, okay, this furnace wall, the single wall, furnace wall, whatever we are seeing, it is forming by two walls. Okay, first wall is of fire clay wall, and its thickness is 115 mm. 115 mm. This much of thickness, first wall. Okay, with a thermal conductivity of 0.4 calorie per hour. So, okay, so this fire clay wall, suppose I can say 1, it is the thermal conductivity of 0.4. This wall is baked by a 230 mm of common brick wall. Baked by means what? After that wall, another wall is connected. Baked by means, baked to that wall, another wall is there. The wall is common wall. That wall name is common wall. Okay, and it has the density, it has the dimension of thickness of 230 mm. Okay, and the K2 is thermal conductivity is given 4. Okay, thermal conductivity is 4 calorie per hour into meter degree centigrade. The inside and outside temperature of which are 760 and 77. It means the furnace wall, inside temperature is 760 degrees centigrade, outside temperature is 77 degrees centigrade. Okay, same temperature we will represent here. It is 760 degrees centigrade and 770 degrees centigrade. 77 degrees centigrade. Okay. So this is the information which is given. So in this, you have to calculate the heat loss through the furnace wall. Heat loss means what? What is the value of Q? And or what is the heat loss through the furnace wall? Okay, you have to find out. Then the interface temperature between the wall. This is the wall, this is the wall. Interface temperature means this temperature, where the wall, two walls are connected. Suppose this temperature is T1, this temperature is T2, this temperature will be T3. Okay, so what is the temperature of T3? It was asked. Or the interface temperature, what is T3? Okay, so thickness is given, thermal conductivity is given, two walls are there connected in series. So we can say walls are connected in series. Okay, so how to find out this Q? Can anyone say? Please suggest me how to find the answer. Yeah, Pavani. Yeah, please say me how to solve it. We already solved many problems, many numericals, many theory we solved. Okay, I am not asking any new thing. Okay, if you don't know, okay. So if anyone know, then please respond. If it is wrong, also please respond it. If you will tell any wrong thing, and I am not here to deduct your marks. Okay, please tell whatever you are guessing. Okay, you please tell me how to start answering. Okay, roll number 2. Roll number 7.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Can you please tell me what is the question? Can you describe me?
How we can find Q's?
Okay. So what is the Q?
Heat.
Yeah, not heat. It is the rate of heat flow. Okay. What is the T3?
Temperature.
Yeah, temperature of what?
Temperature of common walls.
Common wall, not. It is the temperature of in between, or you can say interface temperature. It is the temperature between tire wall and common wall. Interface temperature. Okay. So this is all solids. This is also solid. This is also solid. So this is a high temperature. This is at lower temperature. Then heat will transfer from high temperature to lower temperature. Okay. So what is that heat transfer rate? That we have to find out. Okay. So you know all the things are solid. So what we have to apply? We have to apply Fourier's law. Okay, what is that Fourier's law? Q is equal to delta T by R. For a plane wall, what is the value of R? Can anyone say? Please say what is the value of R? R is the what? Resistance to heat transfer. What will be the value of R? It seems that none of you are reading the notes. Okay, whatever notes I am giving, you are not reading anything. If you do such things, I will not provide any notes. Okay, please be careful. I will suggest the books. From the books you have to read. I will come and teach in the class, that's it. Okay, what is the point of giving the notes to you guys if you are not reading anything? If you are not getting the time to read, then I am sorry for that. Your duty is to read. Okay, you have the only work to read it. The subjects, whatever they are in your syllabus. And this is the first starting of semester. If you will not concentrate right now, in the unit 1 itself, it will be difficult to understand all other units. And this whole semester will be disaster for you guys. At least read the unit 1. If you are find difficulties to understand, I am repeatedly asking to please tell me whether you are getting or not. I will explain you many times as you want. Okay. So please be careful and at least now try to read the notes. Otherwise, you know that from the next month, all the things will be offline. Offline means every exams, everything will be offline. You know, I already know, you already know how you took exams in the online and how it will be affect to your offline examination. Okay, so be careful and read the things. This is not an easy subject. You have to be also give your inputs. It is not like watching movie and I am explaining something and you all are watching. You have to also involve in these things. Okay, what is R resistance?
X by K into A, sir.
Yeah, very good, very good. It is X by K into A, where X is the thickness of plane wall, K is the thermal conductivity, and A is the area of heat transfer. Okay, this is for a plane wall. If some composite wall is there, composite wall means suppose K1 and K2, two walls are there. X1 and X2 are the respective thickness. Then what will be the rate of heat transfer? It will be also same like del T by R. Okay, here is what is delta T. Suppose this is T1, this is T2, then delta T is T1 minus T2. The temperature difference overall temperature difference. That means are the temperature difference at the both side of the wall. Okay, this is about plain wall. Suppose some composite wall is there. Composite wall means two walls are connected. For that also, the Q will be del T by R. Okay. Suppose the temperature here is T1, here is T2, and here is T3. The temperature at the surface of first wall T1 and T3, and at the surface of second wall is T3 and T2. Okay, then for this composite wall, what is the delta T value? Can anyone say? Okay, what will be the delta T value?
T1 minus T2.
Okay, very good. T1 minus T2, because these two wall now represent one wall. Yes or no? This two wall is nothing but one composite wall. This one composite wall is consists of two walls. So the overall temperature is T1 minus T2. Then R is what? Overall resistance. We already discussed when the walls are connected in series, the overall resistance will be R1 plus R2. Or we can say R1 is the resistance by plane wall 1 and resistance by plane wall 2. So it will be T1 minus T2 by, what is R1? What will be the R1? Can anyone say? Resistance by plane wall 1? Yeah, please respond. Just now you responded. That is correct.
X1 by K1 into A, sir.
Very good. For the plane one wall, it will be X1 thickness by corner current by A plus R2 means similarly X2 by K2 into A. Okay, this is the answer. First question is what? It is asked to find the rate of heat transfer. Calculate the rate of heat loss through the furnace wall. This is the thing now. All the data is given. T1 is given, T2 is given, K1 is given. This is X1. X1 is what? How much it is given? It is, okay, let me write it. So T1, how much it is given? 760 degrees centigrade. Okay. T2, how much it is given? 77 degrees centigrade. Then X1, how much it is given? 115 mm. X2 means thickness of second wall, 230 mm. Conductivity, K1 is given 0.4, K2 is given 4. What is the unit of K1? It is kilocalorie per hour into meter into degree centigrade. Okay, it is kilocalorie per hour into meter into degree centigrade. Kilocalorie into hour into meter into degree centigrade. Okay, so we have to calculate Q. What the thing is not known to you? Can anyone say? These are the data given in the question paper. What is the data that is not given?
Area, sir.
Okay, very good. So area is not given. A means what? Area of heat transfer. Okay, it is not given. Okay, and Q you have to calculate. Okay, Q is you have to calculate na first question. Okay, and then you see there, a question is calculate the heat loss to the furnace wall in calorie per hour per meter square. Okay, let me, so Q value, it should be calorie per hour into meter square. Q is what? Rate of heat transfer. It is generally has the unit watt, or you can say joules per second, or you can say kilocalorie per second or hour. But here the Q value, it is asked kilocalorie per hour per meter square. Per meter square means what? It was given area is equal to 1 meter square. Okay, these things you have to predict from the answer, from the whatever the data it is given. Okay. So next thing, the Q value you can calculate. But before calculating, okay, let me calculate Q value. So Q value will be T1 minus T2, like this formula. So it will be surface temperature delta T 760 minus 770 by X1 115 by K1 is what? 0.4 into 1 plus 230 by K2 X2 by K2 into A 1 meter square. Okay, is it correct? Okay, let me write. Q value we have to calculate. The past things 760 degrees Celsius, 77 degrees Celsius. The top unit is be kilocal degrees Celsius. Okay. The next unit 150 it is in mm. Okay. The area, sir. What happens? Okay, so the area is what? In meter square. The 0.4 it what? It is a unit is kilocalorie per hour is there. Per hour means per term here it will come. Per hour into meter into degree Celsius. Okay. Plus here also X is in mm. Thermal conductivity is kilocalorie per hour is there, per hour into meter into degree centigrade into area is meter square. You can see here degree Celsius is here, the degree Celsius. Here meter square and here meter is there. Okay, the meter unit is there, here mm is there. Mm is the unit of what? Length. Meter is also unit of length. So here two different units are there. So what we have to do, this mm we have to convert to meter. Okay. So what we have to convert, how we can convert? It is 115 into 10 to the minus 3 meter. It is 230 into 10 to the minus 3 meter. Or you can say 0.115 meter, 0.230 meter. Okay. So you have to convert in the meter unit. Okay, if you calculate the value, what will be the unit of Q? Okay, whatever the value it will come, what will be that unit? Okay, let me derive. So now what we put, this mm value we put in the meter unit. Okay. So we took in the meter unit. So you see this meter into meter, below is meter square is there. So meter square it will cancel. Here also meter square it will cancel. Here degree Celsius is there, degree Celsius is there, it will cancel. So units will be, Q of unit will be this 1 by hour is there by kilocalorie is there. So it will be kilocalorie per hour. Okay, now it will come correct. So the unit it will come kilocalorie per hour. Okay, what is this numerical value? All of you please calculate and tell me. Okay, what is that numerical value? Please calculate and tell me. Okay, let me do it. It's 770. Please calculate. Okay, in examination you have to calculate it. As the classes are going online, I am doing here. Otherwise, I will leave these things. You have to do it.
2026.706.
2026.70. Okay, let me calculate. Okay, it is okay. It is nearly same. Okay, it is kilocalorie per hour. Suppose in the question they will ask you to give the kilocalorie in the watt unit. The Q value in watt unit. How you can do it? What you know? How what it 1 watt per watt means? Joules per second. Okay. So how we can do it? So Q is equal to, we can write 2026 into 10 to the power 3 calorie per hour. Okay. Then this calorie we have to convert to joule. And this hour we have to move to second. So how can convert? So let me see. 1 calorie is equal to how many joule? 1 calorie. Okay. So 1 calorie is equal to 4.184 joule. Okay. So we know that 1 calorie is equal to 4.184 joule, and 1 hour is equal to 3600 second. Okay. So we can write it. It will be 2026 into 10 to the power 3. Calorie will convert to joule. So into 4.184 joule. Okay. By this hour we are converting to second. 1 hour is equal to 3600 second. So this joules per second is nothing but watt. Okay, this is the first problem. The next problem is you have to find the interface temperature. Okay, let me draw once again. Okay, the drawing I am doing once again. So T1 is equal to 760 degrees centigrade. This is 0.115 meter. This is 0.230 meter. And K1 is given 0.4. K2 is given 4. Area it is given 1 meter square. And this temperature is given. T2 is given 77 degrees centigrade. And Q we calculate how much? 2026 kilocalorie per hour. In the second question, it was asked you to find the TT value. Okay, how to calculate? Okay, let me tell you. We know that the rate of heat transfer is constant at steady state. Okay, for the steady state, what we can write? Suppose the heat will transfer from here to here, you know that. Okay, heat will transfer from here to here. This is the heat flow area. Then delta T1 is what? It is the temperature difference in the fast valve. It will be how much it will be? T1 minus T3. It will be T1 minus T3. Delta T2 is what? It is T3 minus T2. What is delta T? Delta T means overall. Overall is what? T1 minus T2. Again, we know that at steady state, Q is constant. Okay, or we can write this Q by delta T by R is equal to, delta T means overall temperature difference and overall resistance, is equal to the temperature difference in the first valve by the resistance in the first valve is equal to delta T2 means the temperature difference in the first valve by resistance in the, temperature difference in the second valve and resistance in the second valve. So we can write it once again. So Q is equal to delta T means overall temperature difference T1 minus T2. T1 minus T2 by R. R means what? Okay, R we will not do it. Okay, is equal to delta T1 by R1. Delta T1 means what? Okay, my battery is low. Let me connect to the charger. Please wait. Okay, sorry for that. So this is delta T1 by R1. Delta T1 means T1 minus T3. So T1 minus T3 by R1. R1 means X1 K1 into A. So X1 by K1 into A equal to delta T3 means T2 means T3 minus T2 by X2 by K2 into A. Okay, for delta T means T3 minus T2 X2 K2A. From this information, okay, this is the standard information. So what you have to find? Interface temperature T3. Okay, if we focus on these two things, T1 you know, T1 is 770 degrees centigrade. Okay, suppose focus on these things means we can write T1 minus T3 by X1 by K1 into A equal to T3 minus T2 by X2 by K2 into A. Okay, T1 you know 770, T2 you know 77, X1 you know how much? 0.115, X2 you know 0.230, K1 is 0.4, area is 1, K2 is 4, area is 1. This T2 is, you know, it is 770 degrees centigrade, and this T1 it is 770 degrees centigrade. So only unknown is T3. Okay, now you can find T3. Yes or no? Or else another method what is there? Suppose if we will compare this and this thing and this thing. Then we can write what we can write? Q is equal to T1 minus T3 by X1 by K1 into A. Okay. Q value we know how much? 2026. T1 value 770. X1 is 0.115. K1 is 0.4 into area is 1. Or else we can compare Q into this one. So we can write or Q is equal to T3 minus T2 by X2 by K2 into A. T2 is what? 77 degrees centigrade. This X is 2026. This K2 is 0.23 and this is 4 and this is 1. By any of method, you will find the T3, the same T3 value it will come. Okay. Which of the method you will find easy, that you have to prepare. So let me write the answer, what it is. So T3 value will come around 190 degrees centigrade. Okay. So let me draw once again. So suppose this is the furnace well. Suppose it is 770 degrees centigrade and this is 77 degrees centigrade. Then the intermediate temperature it will be 190 degrees centigrade. Okay. Very good. So next problem. Let us solve next problem. Okay, this problem is a little bit lengthy one. Okay, please focus it because some lengthy problem only it will be asked in the examination. Okay, please read the question. I just divided for your simplicity. A furnace, I will not solve this problem, but this is the one of the most important problem. Okay, please be focused on this. A furnace wall is lined with 11.8 centimeter of fire clay of unknown thermal conductivity and 24 centimeter of ordinary brick of unknown thermal conductivity. The temperature of inner wall was found to be 770 degrees centigrade and the outer wall will found to be 175 degrees centigrade. Okay, so let me draw. In the last question, it is going to calculate the percentage of odd heat loss. Okay, what is it? We will go one by one. Okay, suppose this is a furnace wall. Okay, this furnace wall is lined with 11.8 centimeter of fire clay. Suppose, let me say, this is two things are there. 11.8 centimeter of this is fire clay is there. Okay. This has thermal conductivity unknown is it is given, means it is not given. So K1 we don't know. And 24 centimeter of ordinary brick. Suppose this is the ordinary brick. And this is what is this length? 24 centimeter of unknown thermal conductivity. Unknown thermal conductivity means suppose the K2 value is not given. Okay. The temperature of inner wall was found to be 770 degrees centigrade. It means inner wall means this one. It is given 770 degrees centigrade. And that of outer wall is 175 degrees centigrade. Outer wall is 175 degrees centigrade. Okay. So what will be the Q value? Can anyone say? It is nothing but delta T by R. Okay. So what will be the delta T? Anyone? Can anyone say? Please respond.
T1 minus T2.
T1 is what? Yeah, 770 minus 175 by R value. R will be what? It will be R1 plus R2. Resistance by this wall and resistance by this one. So it will be 770 minus 175 by resistance by this wall is what? R1 is what?
X1 by K1 into A.
Yeah, what is the X1?
11.8 centimeters.
It is, the unit is given in Okay, hello everyone.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Just now it was disconnected. I think the network came once again. Okay, so let me discuss where I am. Yeah, so the 770 by this resistance one, it means x1 by k1 a1. X1 it is given in centimeters, so we have to convert. Okay,
It is
okay,
not sure.
okay, thank you, thank you. Okay, x1 by k1. K1 is not known. Okay, area is 1 plus. For the second case, what will be the x2? 24 centimeter means 0.2 per meter by k2 into A. A is 1. Okay, I think this is clear. Any doubt till now?
No doubts, sir.
Okay. This Q1 and K2 value are not known. So what we have to do is we have to find this K1 and K2 value and then we have to calculate this Q value. So how to calculate this Q value? Suppose we say let us write this Q1 and Q1 value, Q1, Q1. Okay, first case, or you can say case 1. In this problem, after we solve like up to this one, okay, the question is there. Okay, the question was further it was there. Okay, please read it. After this 2 wall, then the furnace wall was laid with 5 centimeter thickness of mineral wool. Okay, it means what? After that, after this observation, what is happening is the industry people, what they do is, previously 2 walls are there. Okay, what are the wall? It is K1, K2. The furnace wall was there. Okay, forget these things. Okay. So just look here. Initially 2 walls are there. What are those? First one is furnace wall. Second one is ordinary wall. Okay, this has the 0.24 centimeter and this is 0. Sorry. Okay, this is 0.118 meter and this is 0.24 meter. Okay, it has thermal conductivity K1, it has thermal conductivity K2. Now in this question, what is given? Then the furnace wall was laid with a 5 centimeter thickness of mineral wool, whose thermal conductivity is 0.014. Okay, it means this wall, whatever this furnace wall is there, another wall is connected to it. Okay, this wall is what? Mineral wool wall. Okay, a third wall is connected in series. What is the thermal conductivity? K3. Suppose the thickness is 5 centimeter. 5 centimeter means 0.05 meter. This K3 value it is given. How much? 0.014. Okay. Then till this it is clear, I think. The third wall is connected of 5 centimeter whose thermal conductivity is this one. The new temperatures measurements showed that when the temperature of inner wall was 770 degrees centigrade, the temperature of outer wall of the brick is outer wall of, okay, read it once again. The temperature measurement showed that the temperature of the inner wall was 770 degrees centigrade. Inner wall means what? This is the inner wall. It is given 770 degrees centigrade. Okay. The outer 770 was 770 degrees centigrade, comma, the temperature of the outer wall. Okay, please read it carefully. The temperature of outer wall of fire brick and ordinary brick. The temperature of outer wall of fire brick and ordinary brick. This is the fire brick. This is the fire brick, okay? The outer wall of fire brick means this temperature. This is the fire brick wall, na, this temperature. And the outer wall of ordinary brick. This is the ordinary brick, ordinary wall. This is the inner wall of ordinary. This is the outer wall of ordinary. And this temperature. These two temperature it is given. It is 718 degrees centigrade and 565 degrees centigrade. It is 718 degrees centigrade and this is 565 degrees centigrade. Okay. And the temperature of the outer surface is of the mineral wool. Outer surface of the mineral wool is 77. This is mineral wool. The outer 77 is 77 degrees centigrade. Okay. So what will be the Q value here? The new Q value, or you can cite Q2 value. Can anyone say? It will be delta T by R1 plus R2 plus R3, because now three walls are there connected in series. Okay. So how to calculate? It will be 770 minus 77. The temperature difference 770 minus 77. Okay. By R1 is what? R1 means 0.118 x1 by k1 into A is 1 plus x2 0.24 by k2 into 1 plus x3 0.05 by k3. K3 value is given 0.014 into 1. Okay, so you can find the k2 value. Okay, the two cases we determine. First case we determine two walls are there in which we find this Q1 value. Now in the question it was given another wall is connected. Okay. Now what is the heat loss? Q2. So in the question it is asked, calculate the percentage of heat loss that is saved by the lagging. It means what is the percentage of heat loss difference between Q1 and Q2? See, here the outlost temperature is 760 degrees centigrade and 175 degrees centigrade. Here the temperature is 760 degrees centigrade and 770 degrees centigrade. You see, after connecting this 5 centimeter wall, 5 centimeter wall means very thin wall, how the outer temperature is differentiated. Okay, outer temperature, here outer temperature is 175, here outer temperature is 77. So there is a difference. So what is the difference? So the difference in heat transfer means Q2 minus Q1 by Q2 into 100 you have to find out. Okay. So for that what you have to do? You have to find the Q1 and Q2. So for calculating Q1 and Q2, the unknowns are x1 and x2. Okay. So how to find this x1 and x2? Okay. For that we have to apply certain approach. That approach is I am going to tell you. Please listen. Suppose this is T1, this is T2, this is T3, this is T4. Okay. It is given 770, this is given 770, it is given 738 I think, 718, 565, okay. So x1 it is given 0.24, not 24, 0.118. 0.118, 0.24, 0.05, and this K3 value it is given 0.014, and this K1 and K2 are not known. So we will do something to find this K1 and K2. For that, what approach we will use is, we will use this Q is, we know that delta T by R is equal to delta T1 by R1 is equal to delta T2 by R2 is equal to delta T3 by R3. Okay. So then we can write it as a delta T1 means what? This difference 770 minus 718. 770 minus 718 by R1. R1 is what? X1 by K1 away. 0.118 by K1 into 1 equal to delta T2 means 718 minus 565 by 0.24 by K2 into 1 equal to delta T3 565 minus 77 by 0.05 by K3 is given 0.014 into 1. Okay. From these two things you can see, if you compare these two things you can find the value of K2, and if you compare these two things you can find the value of K1. So this K1, K2 value you will got it. Then you have to find this Q1 and Q2, because in Q1 and Q2 only the K1 and K2 are not known. Then the percentage of heat loss means Q1 by Q2 by Q2 into 100. Okay, these things you can do it. Okay, you have, this is your homework. The exact solution is also, it was given in the notes. The notes I will upload by the evening. So all of you are requested to please download the notes and read it once again. Okay. So next class it will be at 1 o'clock. So please join at 1 o'clock, because we will going to discuss some new concept or new theory. That is the rate of heat transfer through plane wall. Okay. Let me download the attendance sheet.